What's going on, guys? My name is Kekmajam, and welcome back to some more of the Stanley Parable. Also, as you can see, as we found out in the last video, the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Yep. See? As we know from the last video. Definitely learned all that. So, in this video, I think I'm going to follow down almost the exact same path that we did in the last video, except for instead of turning the power off to the facility, we're going to turn it back on. So, yeah. That'll add a little bit of twist to it. Right. Don't know what that is.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I wonder if there's an achievement for turning off all the computers. How many are there even to turn off? I don't know.
Stepping into his manager's office,
let's try and get the
Stanley
new
was
age,
once again
calming new age music again.
To discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
We got the music.
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Go back so fast. Alright.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
There's the mind control facility.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep. Won't go down escape yet. Head over here to the mind control facility. We'll do all this stuff.
Blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, I have.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
No.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh, that's a red screen.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
wow.
I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching
So
you
where's
try to
button
make
3
sense
at?
of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Okay.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah, it does.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or
Here
what
it
you're
is.
supposed to be doing
Oh, I
right
know what I'm
now?
doing.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you
Just a
think
big
that,
five over
Stanley?
there, huh?
That this video
Let
game
me
can be
press the fifth
beaten?
button.
One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Uh-oh.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
This is
Will you
fun.
cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until
Oh,
the
here we
moment
go,
I say,
guys.
happily ever after.
And out. That was actually really good timing. I think that was an ending. And then doing this brings us right back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. So instead of that, we're going to go down the right path instead of the left path. Yeah. This feels new. This feels different. This is different. Forget that this game can change on you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to the employee lounge. Not past it or anything.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What if I stand here for a while, he just starts getting more annoyed, like with the broom closet.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Let's see how long I can stay here.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy. and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Soon after this, I don't know. I got some of these I genuinely don't know.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I'll probably do that
But
later.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Not yet, because there's another thing I want to do in that room. But not yet. I want to do this one first.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright, so what I'm going to do
Look,
is...
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Should
I'm
I?
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
You know what?
is that the
I'm gonna do
story
it.
has been about nothing but you. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Alright, there we go. That's another ending. How many more of these can I do? I don't know. Probably do a few more. Probably do like 2 more.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Anyway,
and
I'm
so
gonna
he
quickly come over
detoured
here
through the maintenance section,
into the
walked
maintenance
straight ahead
elevator,
to the opposite
and I
door,
want to try something.
back on track.
Loading, 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 loading. Guys, I think it's loading. Just maybe. It might be loading. I'm not sure.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Here's something I want to
So
try and
now,
do.
in order to get back, he needed to go,
Or try doing something.
From here, it's, Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Can't do it. I was gonna try and glitch past it. Yeah,
no,
look,
not the
like
right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
All right, we're waiting on you.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ooh. Oh! Hey guys, I found the mind control room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this
Yeah,
time,
man.
suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh, here we go. Oh, is this the insanity ending?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking
Yes,
you?
that's a lot
I'm the
of
one who
doors.
wrote the
We got
story.
2,
It was
3,
right
4,
here
5,
just a
6.
minute ago.
Oh, and
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Okay, which door should I go down? Oh, I think they all interconnect. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, and there we go. We're restarting again. Woohoo!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yep, that's it. Meeting. Oh wait, I remember this. Yep. No doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
All right. Here we go. Oh, I don't know. That one was getting worked on.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, this is one where a game breaks.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't
All right.
recognize this place at all.
Okay, so there's not the
Is this
one
the
that I thought
story?
it was, but it is
I
close.
don't think so.
All right.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Second time
Do you remember,
something, I
Stanley?
think. Yeah.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, there we go. We're restarting again. The end is... Oh. It's the line!
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Follow the line for this one. Can't turn the computer off. Oh, man. Oh, I don't think we're supposed to be back here. Whoop.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our
here we go,
destination,
run back
even
up.
if there's no story there? Or to put it
Up.
another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Oh, here we go. This
Simply
door.
by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa.
26.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I
Oh,
was
the
going
line.
with
I
all
love
that.
the line. It's going
You know what?
spirally crazy.
I
It's
think what
zigzag.
we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Adventure, guys. Wait.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern
fern.
will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
All right,
you
yeah,
won't
I
want to
got
miss
it.
anything.
Okay. Oh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I think I'll go straight. Okay, where is this taking us? Oh, wait, no, I remember. Yep. Right into here.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you,
Employee
after
one.
everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Wasn't supposed to be like that.
Restart.
Oh well. Restarting again. I'm not supposed to be here.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the Adventure Line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't
Doable,
we
yes.
simply
Very
start
doable.
wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
In this direction? What's in this direction, eh?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not
Oh,
you again.
it's the line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh, it's gone again. It's back up in the ceiling.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so
Actually,
I
you know
know
what?
that each
I'll walk this
door
way.
has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
All right, let's go
Our
down the right door.
destiny awaits.
Ooh. The confusion ending.
What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer
Ah, the
stopped.
narrator. You've done it now.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do happen to have a...
Oh, I forget about that. I've played this ending twice and I forget about that. But I believe that is the end of the confusion ending, which is not all, which is an ending, but that was the end of it, because we broke the schedule. But with that, that's gonna be the end. That's gonna be the end of episode 2 of the Stanley Parable. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see y'all later.